Good morning. I just wanted to post a little video. I'm probably going to be making more of these, so I apologize in advance if I'm annoying or not very interesting, but the reason for me to make these videos is to find out what is going on with me. Um, why do I get so emotional? I don't know. I don't know. So I think I get emotional because for the most part, I don't want to say um, ignore it, but I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. So you kind of know how when when you offend somebody and you don't really know you offend somebody because you don't realize your actions until someone points it out to you. That's kind of how I feel. I feel really shitty sometimes because I don't realize, even though I'm not hurting anybody, I don't realize what's happening until after the fact. So it makes me feel very, I don't want to say vulnerable, but very, I don't have the word for that. Um, it just, it takes away, I guess, your power. It's just very emotional for me. I posted a quick snippet just about an hour ago that Johnny took last night of me. We were watching TV, and he said I was shaking, and so to step back, I did to go backwards. I did show him the video because I made it while he was at work, and I showed him the video that I made. Yes, that long ass video, and seeing his reaction to the video and him, shaking his head or saying, "Yeah, you did that," or "Yeah, that's what happened," or seeing him get teary-eyed, kind of brings it to the forefront. So I told him, I said, "Hey, um, if this is happening to me and I don't say anything or I don't ask you, hey, am I shaking or whatever, just grab my phone, and just take a little picture." So of course I wasn't in the, I was looking like crap, but that's okay because it's real. This is life unfiltered. Um, and there's probably lots of people out there that have these things happen to them, um, and it's just not exposed, I guess you could say, or brought to the forefront. Um, people like to hide things, and me, if you know me as a person, I'm pretty much an open book. Like I'm private, yet if you get to know me, my friends, they know everything about me, everything. Um, I'm very open about things that go on in my life, things that would be embarrassing to some. To me, that's normal. We all do those things, like having a tummy ache, burping out, farting, whatever. We all do that. It is human. So I feel like I want to show what's going on in my life in hopes that someone knows what's going on, in hopes that someone else is, not in hopes, I don't want someone to go through it, but if they are, they don't feel alone, because right now I feel kind of alone. um I've always been that kind of person that, like, wants people to feel comfortable when feel comfortable, and I've never judged people based on their disabilities. Yeah, I'll judge you on your character because sometimes people are jerks, but I never would judge people on things that they can't control. you know um so, and unfortunately people do that, and it's really sad. I'm thankful that my children, from what I've, they're 25 and 15 right now, so I'm thankful that And I hope that I've raised them well enough to know, to accept people, you know, for who they are and stuff. So, just hoping that people will also get a view into different aspects of people's lives, um, what I go through, where I've been. I mean, me not working is very hard. I God, I mean, I remember when I was 20 years old and I had 2 jobs and I had no children, no man, nothing. I was doing it for me. I've always been a worker. A worker, worker, worker. The only time I ever really stopped working for any moments of time is if my health or my children when I was pregnant. I was a stay-at-home mom. And then up until a few years ago when my health started deteriorating and it was just not conducive for me to go to work. It was hard because even though I made good money, um, it was hard for me to drive to get to where I need to go. Um, I wish the remote working was probably available back then. But, we've adapted. We've adapted to just one income. And, it puts a lot of things into perspective. A lot of things like wants and needs. Do you need that? Do you want that? So it's pretty humbling. And I've been lucky to raise my children to, even though when my children were young, my ex-husband and I, we were able to afford nicer things, and luckily I raised them to not value things for materialistic things, I would say. So I think if you kind of get like a background, I guess you'll understand a little bit why it hits me so hard. This helpless kind of feeling because I've been so independent. I guess say independent for so long. At least I feel I've been independent. Even when in a marriage, I was always working, and taking care of the kids until, I went back to work once they were older. And so I've always felt pretty independent. And now I feel kind of helpless. It was hard today, this morning, a little while ago. I called my mom and I said to her, I said, hey, I have a doctor's appointment coming up and I haven't driven since I had the seizures because I'm afraid, what if something happens and I'm driving and I kill somebody because I have an episode. So luckily my mom is retired and she has extra time on her hands, you know, if she's not golfing or something or volunteering, which she's always doing. Yeah, I figured it was good to call her. I do live kind of far away, way out in the boonies, and compared to where she lives in the city. But she assured me that it was okay. It's not. She's like, I don't have much to do with my time. I can drive back and forth. So I feel kind of bad. I feel bad because I don't want to have to rely on people. Besides Johnny, because he's like, we're partners, so we lean on each other. So, yeah. Let's see how this takes it. And if you do take the time to watch my long videos, I appreciate it. Please comment. If you don't know me, I should say. If you know me, just text me. But if you don't really know me and you somehow see this video and you're not in my close circle, please comment if you have a question. Please comment if you have anything. If you want to share, not this video per se, because this is more of like just kind of an informal, but the previous videos about me having my episodes and any subsequent videos, because I'm going to try to start cataloging this and and it's also good for medical history too, for your children. So, if my children need to know what's going on with me if I'm gone one day, and they don't have documents, but they like, hey, I'm feeling this way, and I know my mom had that, so let's, you need to know your medical history. I don't know too much on my dad's side, but my mom's side, I know quite a bit. So that's actually very important for everyone to know your family's medical history, because you'd be surprised how much stuff is passed from your parents, how much stuff is congenital and hereditary, and a lot. It's not just looks. So, anyways, I'm going to try to relax because I couldn't sleep last night. I have trouble sleeping. I bought some melatonin, and sometimes that helps. Sometimes cannabis helps. But I do have trouble sleeping. Some nights I'll stay up all night. All night long. I'll stay up for 2 days. And then finally it will hit me and I'm like, oh, I gotta sleep. And my body will give out. So, I don't know what that is. So, okay, so I may post again, and I thank you so much for your time, and I wish you well. Peace.